I'm gonna sneeze. Not an accessory, but oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. I get really inspired by menswear, and a few weeks ago, PT Uomo, which is a sort of menswear marketplace, not quite like Men's Fashion Week, but it's a marketplace that occurs every year in Florence, where menswear brands in particular get together and buyers, editors, cool people can just go and see what these brands are putting out for the next season and for the year. I love that the Streetstyle from PT Uomo in particular is so interesting. I think it's some of the best Streetstyle out there, particularly because I really like classic and tailored pieces, and it just gives a really fresh perspective on how we can style clothes we already have. So today I've created a mood board of some of my favorite Streetstyle looks from PT Uomo 2024, and from that I'm gonna break down the elements of style that I really like about these looks and then shop my closet and see what I can come up with using the outfits that I already have. I love doing this because it allows me to get creative with the clothes already in my closet. So hopefully if you enjoy shopping less and getting more creative, then I think you'll like today's video. You may even really like my Shop Your Closet workshops, which are live digital events. It's coming up on February 10th. We do something very similar like this video, except we do it in two people's closets. So it's a different body type than mine. It's a completely different wardrobe and completely different style than mine. It's really, really fun and it's very interactive. So I'll leave details and ticket information in the description box below. But for now, let's get into the mood board and what elements I'm pulling from it. One of the biggest styling elements that I think is common, especially when we're looking at Florentine menswear style, is tailored separates. Classic menswear tailoring. Even if we are seeing the more oversized silhouettes, there are still some really beautiful tailored elements in there. Even the larger coats and larger trouser silhouettes, they've still got some really beautiful shape to them. And what I love about menswear in particular is that as much as we're seeing these larger, you know, trousers and jackets and coats, we are still seeing some really good skinny trouser silhouettes. So it's like, why is it that in women's wear there's such a hate on for skinny jeans and we have to feel like beholden to this crazy cycle of in and out when the guys at PT don't have to worry about that at all? They're probably wearing clothes that have been in their closet for a while. So why can't we do the same, you know? Okay, sorry, tangent over. Another styling element that I really like is this interest in silhouettes. Often if there are tailored silhouettes, they're very harmonious. There isn't too much tension. If we're seeing the oversized, we're seeing layers of oversized, which is kind of neat. It brings for a more balanced look overall. I think this is just such an interesting concept because I find on my end, if I have something really oversized, I tend to want to contrast it with something tapered. Another observation that I love, and this is more of just a styling technique, but some really cool ones here, is really interesting layering. We're seeing thick sweaters and scarves layered under vests, the classic like denim jacket layered under a coat. I love the non-traditional idea of like perhaps a knit polo underneath a suit or something more knitwear inspired underneath jackets and suits, you know, rather than something delicate like a silk shirt or something like that. There's quite a few prints, which is really interesting, a really cool combination of like tension between an interesting print and solid contrasts, you know, like a camo print with a preppy sweater or like a preppy collared shirt sweater combination. Even though this isn't groundbreaking, something like a brighter hoodie under a double-breasted blazer. In terms of layering too, I think we often overlook socks and shoes, and especially in the winter, even though I'm wearing boots normally, I really enjoy that sock loafer combination, and I like that it also keeps you warm. If you're in a warmer climate, but you want to still feel that kind of wintry cozy vibe, I think a sock and loafer is really cool. Finally, I think all all of their accessories are on point. Actually, there's a lot of functional totes and shoulder bags. So much functionality wrapped up in these really just beautiful and classic looks, which is nice. It's easy to forget, you know? Especially when we want to dress up and we want to look good, we kind of tend to throw functionality out of the window, but these looks are really good reminders that comfort and functionality are key, practicality is key. It will actually probably make you feel more stylish if you build it into your look. Really cool use of accessories, some ingenious ways of pairing scarves and ball caps, hats, always a cool pair of sunnies. I just think that this use of accessories, and even we're seeing a little bit of this like matching a belt to a coat, everything feels so deliberate. Like as an underlying theme throughout this mood board, I actually really like that these looks, in my opinion, they don't feel effortless. These looks feel as though there was effort and intention and thought behind them, and I really like that. I think it's a departure from this whole like trying to feel unstyled, which, as we know, feeling unstyled does take a lot of effort. I found these looks really refreshing in the sense that there was a lot of intentionality behind them and the wearers wanted that to come through. So I'm gonna put together a bunch of different looks from my closet, not based on specific looks that we saw, but more these elements like layering, classic, tailored separates, this contrast dressing with different styles and a different mix of styles. I'm gonna use everything that I've already got in my closet, and let's see if we can come up with some different looks. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you liked those looks. Let me know if you thought they were a hit or a miss. I personally always think that if I've come up with new stuff, it's a hit. It's great. Don't forget, I have those tickets to my live Shop Your Closet workshop. Details and tickets are down below. It is on Saturday, February 10th from 1 to 3 p.m. EST. And if you can't make it or if you miss it, we do send out a full copy of the recording for anyone who couldn't attend. So if you've got questions, pop them in the comments below. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you learned something new or if you liked it, give this video a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful evening, or wherever you're at. And thank you again for watching. It really means a lot. I'll see you in the next slow fashion video. Ciao!